Hey guys, Alicia Halverson, your Pampered Chef host. I was just popping on here because I wanted to show you a few things in what we're doing for dinner tonight. We are doing instead of doing a stuffed pepper, we're going to do a stuffed pepper casserole. Tends to be a little bit easier than trying to stuff the peppers, which there's really good that way too, but my kids tend to just like the inside. So if I sneak the vegetables within, they're more likely to eat them. So I'm going to be using our 12-inch nonstick pan. This is really nice pan for families, or if you're cooking for more than a few people. So 12-inch, this is our nonstick. It has been out of commission for a little bit as we've been waiting for it to come in stock, but it is back. You can get the 8-inch and the 12-inch on their own, and then you can get the 10-inch along with the stock pots in a set. So 8-inch and 12-inch on their own. Amazing. They are, there's 4 layers to this. There's a lot of protection here. If you can use metal, you can use a metal scraper, you can metal spoon. You can scratch this surface and it's not going to harm you. If you have nonstick cookware in your drawer and it's scratched up and it's more than a few years old, get rid of it because it is releasing toxic chemicals. I think the chemical is PFAS. Anyways, that is what comes out of your nonstick cookware, your Teflon cookware, and that's getting into your food and it's creating gases that are really not good for you. So if you have that in your drawers, get rid of it, get some new pans because you need them and your family needs them. Not that you have to go buy a Pampered Chef, but you should probably get some new pans. But this one is a favorite of mine. One, I just want to note a couple features. This is on all of our nonsticks. We have your nonstick coating. It's already pre-seasoned. You don't need to really do anything with it. I do follow recipes, so I'll add a little oil just for taste, but you don't need it. We have our, so look at this. Normally in your pans, you'll have a couple screws that are holding the handle in place. Pampered Chef found a way around that. So we don't have that. We're not having the bacteria that builds up around the inside there. You can just wipe this clean, which is super nice. And the handles come off. Look at that. Just one swift move and the handles go on and off. All of the handles are interchangeable, which is super nice. Take the handle off. You can store it like this. You can wash them. They're all dishwasher safe. Just pop it in the dishwasher. My dishwasher, I have to move for the 12 inches a little bit more difficult for the size dishwasher I have. I just have to move the top rack up a little bit. Fits just fine. But I do have to maneuver that. But you know what the thing is it's so easy to clean that I hardly even put these things in the dishwasher anyways, because it's just way easier to throw some soap and water on it and then everything wipes right out. Nothing gets stuck on here. It's amazing. And honestly, for the longest time, I thought, I'm a bad cook. I can't figure it out. Why am I burning this? Why are things sticking? Am I not using enough oil? What am I doing wrong? I got this guy and I'm like, I'm not that bad. So, and I bet you're not either. So anyways, super cool, right? The other cool thing about this is you can take the handle off and you can put this in the oven. I think it's safe up to 500 degrees. I'll double check that, but definitely up to 475, which is plenty to keep your food warm or to finish cooking or whatever the case is. So if you're wanting to melt cheese on the top of something, which is what I'm gonna end up doing, super awesome. So yeah, oh, and then the other cool thing about the removable handle is storage. You just pop it in your drawer. They all nestle together. You can put all the handles all in one pot. Super cool. I will show you my other one because it's just so dang cute. I have an old version and a newer version, and I will show you the changes that they've made. So here's the old version. It's more of a rounded open pan, which I like. Not a make or break for me, but they have these screws in there. Now they figured out how to go without them. But look, I've had this pan for 12 years, and it literally, I mean, that's just a little specs, but it's not scratched up at all. I mean, maybe a little bit on the surface, but safe, completely safe. So, I'll show you then our newer one. How cute, right? Again, same size handle, remove, fits right in. So all the pans can fit together. So nice. And this one's really good if you want to just cook a quick breakfast. I will, in this group, I will post how I make a cute little breakfast quesadilla. Perfect size for that. And then I did want to show you one more pan. This is our stainless steel nonstick. So best of both worlds. The beauty of a stainless steel pan. Look at that handle. It is flawless. Like, this pan is gorgeous. Again, no screws on the inside. Very easy to clean. They have just added inside a stainless steel pan this beautifully even cooking a mesh layer of nonstick. So sear up that salmon, sear up your chicken breast, sear up anything in here. It's gonna wipe right out, which is super awesome. But look at how beautiful that is. And it comes with this gorgeous lid. This lid is beautiful, and it just fits right on there, and you can see your food. It's like how perfectly seared everything gets to be in there. But anyways, wanted to show you guys that. So let's get cooking. Okay, so we are gonna saute up some of our onions. And you guys, forgive me, I've had this now, I think 12 to 13 years. It is a little cracked. I'm gonna use it because it still works. And this is this has been around for 40 years. It is still on in our catalog, and it is still a favorite of everyone's because it works so well. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to use this is our chef knife. Again, I want to show you guys how gorgeous our knives are. This is our 5-inch chef knife. Works on practically anything. Look at that shine, and straight out of the box, it actually came in this really pretty set with a protector on it or whatever. I have my knife set over there that it nestled right in with, but our blade goes all the way to the end, which is a very nice feature. It's got this really nice wood grain, and it is so attractive. And all these knives are just really nice, and it comes with a knife sharpener, and so you can keep those in pristine shape. But anyways, I'm gonna chop up our onion. Just cuts right through that, and I am using one of our cook mats, our non-slip flexible mats, and I'm just gonna kind of clean up this onion here. Kind of get our edge off. Do you guys have any Pampered Chef stuff? I mean, what do you guys do for dinner and stuff? What are you using to cook with? Do you have a favorite Pampered Chef item? What do you guys got going? I have numerous Pampered Chef favorites, and I've had them through the years before I even became a consultant. So I have been using Pampered Chef for a very long time. Get that edge off there. And I absolutely love it. And let me tell you guys, I know it seems like a lot of money sometimes for some of the things, but they last forever. And you just think about like how often you're having to repurchase things. That's one thing that I've noticed. I'm like, gosh, I should have just bought the right thing straight out the gates. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna chop her. Yes, seriously, look at that. Just move on. Move on to the next pile. Done. All right, now I should take this off too. Got that little layer of skin still on that onion. And that just doesn't ever cook right. I don't think I might have tasted it, but it just doesn't ever cook right. So, pop it on top and just give it a couple goes. And then just move on. Okay, seriously, that was like in no time. Now, let me just show you here. We chopped up that onion, whole onion, and it's all nicely chopped. And I'm gonna follow the recipe. I don't technically need to have any oil in, but if you're gonna use oil, olive oil is a good option. I just put a little bit in there just to kind of soak into that onion, and you're gonna get a really nice flavor with that. Look at how nicely my mat just folds. I can just push everything in, and then I'm just gonna turn on, get a little shell in there. I am gonna turn on our oven, and I'm just gonna do like a medium high. And this pan is gonna heat up really nicely. And the one nice thing about these nonstick pans and even the stainless nonstick is everything just heats so evenly. You're not finding that you have hot spots all over and one side's getting burnt and the other is uncooked and whatever. No, everything is gonna get cooked so nicely. So this is one thing. Oh, and we have our mix and chop. This thing is so cool, you guys. This has been around forever too. And I have just discovered it, and I don't know where I've been. must in the kitchen. So mix and chop, super affordable, and you will use it all the time. So if you're like us, we cook up a lot of ground meat. We do a lot of ground beef, we do a lot of ground sausage, we do a lot of ground pork, we do a lot of ground chicken, a lot of ground turkey. Super easy. So, yes, sweetheart. Miss Elia's being good and playing downstairs. So, oh, you want some juice? Yeah. Okay. Colty, can you get her some juicy? My daughter is a huge fan of Crystal Light. So, I know. She just loves it. But I guess it's better than giving her super a pop or I don't know. Who cares? But it's the little things in life. So now we're starting to heat up nicely. We're going to cook this for a couple minutes here. I want to show you a few other things that we have on the menu. Or some of our items to help us cook. I'm sorry, I'm focused. Okay, so while this cooks, it is calling for green pepper. So, hey, don't touch us, okay? Hi. Colty's getting you juice. Oh, here's our chicken. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and just cut the top off of this, and I'm gonna just take the seeds out. See, this is kind of a nice way to do it. You just take the insides out so you don't have all of your seeds in there. My recipe technically called for 1 red pepper and 1 green pepper. I had 2 green peppers. I'm just gonna roll with it. That's just what we do. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I can just hear that sauteing so nicely. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I haven't tried this chopper yet, so I'm gonna see how it works. I'm just a little off center. Oh, wow, that kind of worked really nicely. Look at it, just like slices them straight up. You take them out, and then you can put it on sideways. Then you can chop through it again, and all of a sudden you have diced green peppers. Just like that. So we'll end up putting that in there shortly, but I am just gonna take this out. It's gonna flops right out of there. And then we'll do the next side. And the one cool thing about this guy is if you turn it to the side, I'll show you how it cuts, which is pretty nice. Now this all will come when I turn it. This all come out, but it's got an angled so that it cuts evenly, which is really nice. And then everything just is supposed to sort of just fall on the top, which it is doing, except our pepper will come out when we go this direction. So there's that. And the top is not sharp, so you can stick your fingers in there, you can do whatever. And that also holds things. So we will do the other pepper while our onion is sauteing. And you guys, this smells so good. The onion cooking, oh, smells good. Once I add that garlic in there, it's going to be like a Italian paradise. Okay. Okie doke, let's cut our pepper in half. Put it back in our cutter here. Yum. Push it the other way. And this is good too if you have kids and you're not wanting to, and they want to help. My kids want to help in the kitchen. I had to force them to go downstairs because otherwise I wouldn't be able to put 2 thoughts together with what I'm trying to say to you. But we do a lot of cooking together in my house. And my kids love it. So this is one thing that's safe for them because they just push on it and then it works pretty slick. But yeah, so we'll take all of that out. And this is just, the aromatics here is phenomenal. Okay, now what we're going to do next is our garlic press. Just going to turn this down a little bit. I'm talking a little bit too long here. Look, you can put a whole clove in, right? Just put it nestled right in. You have these holes that the garlic comes out of. This has been around for a while too. This is my second one of these. I didn't need another one, but I got another one because it came with this extra cleaner tool, which is pretty awesome. So you just squeeze it and it comes out. And you use this cleaner tool. This cleaner tool just scrapes it right off the bottom. just like that. And then, look, it's just the shell inside. And then use the back of the scraper, and it just takes it right out. So awesome, and it smells so good. I can already smell it, just hit the pan. Okay, we'll do another one. Scrape it right off the bottom. Just like that, okay? That's our garlic press. So cool. If you get a little garlic on your finger, you just rub it on this metal, and it's supposed to take the smell out of your finger. Who knew? Okay, so just gonna saute this. Smells really good. I'm getting that nice brown texture on my on my onions. Okay, and then this thing actually, I mean, it works really good for peppers, but I have used it on avocados, and it slices right through. Of course, you're going to have a little bit of fight back with this with peppers because they're a little bit stiffer. But it still works really good. Okay. There we go. Yummy. So, there we go. Sideways. And we're going to pop those in there. Pop those puppies in. Okay, I'll just use my knife and go backwards in there. Get those out of there. Yummy. My kids love peppers. They prefer them raw. But I am going to put this in their pepper casserole, which is going to be so good. Again, we're using our flexible cutting mat, and it just kind of pours everything in, which is really nice. This one comes in a set of 3. This is the large flexible cutting nets. I'm going to use our onion shell. Gets everywhere, I'm telling you. Put a little bit of water in here. I'm talking too much. That's okay. So this is really cooking nicely. Now we'll have I have a couple pieces in here that I'm just going to break up a little bit with my mix and chop, and then we're going to add our beef. I'm doing a pound, almost a pound and a half of beef because our family's just, we like leftovers for stuff. And secondly, my kids are big fans of what I've been cooking. So I tend to make a little bit more and then know that it can go a long way. And then we have some for lunch. So I have saved a ton of money cooking. This is one of the longer meals, but I was off today because my daughter was off of daycare. And so it gives me a little bit more time to, you know, pour my love into my cooking. So let's get this cooked up. Now we can get back up. So this mix and chop works really well with breaking up your beef. It's really good for tacos. If you're just trying to break up that meat or sloppy joes and you want that ground up really nicely, this thing's your answer. Inexpensive and works like a charm. Okay, we're going to cook up our beef. Then I'm going to show you guys some other cool stuff. And I will also highlight on the video of all the different tools that we use so that you can kind of chop through and get to know each one. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you're wondering how something works, or if I have any personal experience with something, I'd be happy to ask. I'm going to be completely honest with you because, you know what, I'm not going to sell you something that I wouldn't use myself. So that's just not the type of person that I am. So I am going to be straight up with you. So far, I've showed you, well, like I said, this one's a new one. I have used this with avocado, worked a little bit smoother with the avocado. But super slick with the pepper. So I think it just takes a little bit of finagling and you're fine. You know, I tend to be fast with my knives, so I can chop really quickly. So somebody else that may not be, you know, or if they have, like I said, have kids that want to help cook, that's a safer way to help your kids, you know, your kids help you cook. So I'm a big believer that my kids need to learn what to do in the kitchen, because I actually didn't know how to cook until I met my husband, and I feel so bad that my mom had to cook all those years, you guys, and I didn't learn a dang thing from her. She just did it, and my mom was Wonder Woman. She did everything. I was like, I don't even know how to do laundry. Like, my mom just had everything. She had 5 children. I have no, and worked full time. I have no idea how she did it. Still don't know. But we can only try. So I'm teaching my children how to do laundry and how to cook. So, and Pampered Chef has helped me to be able to show them how easy it can be, and the tools that they have, the fun stuff that we get to come up with and to get to cook together. The confidence that they have in the kitchen is way more than mine when I was 20 years old. So I think we're doing something right when we teach them a little bit of self-sufficiency in the kitchen. So this beef is cooking really nicely, and these colors in here, this green, look at that, you guys. It's just cooking beautifully. So nice. So what we're gonna do, once the beef cooks all the way through, I have some, these are our silicone mixing dishes. There's 3 different sizes. They all nestle into each other. But they're silicone. They're dishwasher safe, and they're so dang cute. I use them for all sorts of stuff. But they have measurements, so you can read the measurement from the inside, and it's kind of hard to see, but that says 1 cup. So this is our 1 cup silicone. Why can't I think of the word? Anyways, and then here's our 2 cup one, and they each come with a lid, and they have a special pour spout so that you don't spill. How cute, right? But yes, you can put your lid on, and then it stores nicely. So you can store it in the fridge, and whatever you're mixing in there. I made a cheesecake the other day, and I had my strawberry compote, if you will, of sauce that just stored really nicely in there, and it was so good, you guys. And I made that in our quick cooker. My family and my coworkers really appreciated me that day. I made a graham cracker crust, and I made it in our quick cooker. Our quick cooker is so easy to use. I just put a cup of water in there, because you need a cup in order to get the pressure to build up in your quick cooker. And then I mixed up my ingredients, and it was a Pampered Chef recipe, so I just followed the one that came with the book. Delicious. 40 minutes, I just set it on dessert, cooked for 40 minutes. I set it out for an hour and a half, and then I put it in the fridge overnight, and it was the most beautiful little thing you ever did see. And then I made homemade whipping cream with our homemade whipped cream maker, and it was so good, you guys. The consistency, and my coworkers could not believe that I had made that in a quick cooker. They said, "Are you serious? You made this?" First off, yes, I made that. And yes, I made it in our quick cooker, which I use for a lot of stuff. I would have made this in our quick cooker, which I should have, if I wanted to be super quick about it. But like I said, I have time today. So I'm gonna just cook for my family and do it the old-fashioned way. Use my other tools. Usually we're running to hockey, or we're, baseball or lacrosse or whatever else we got going. I had time tonight, so I'm just gonna pour myself into my cooking. I'm just gonna get we have a vat that we pour off our grease into. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Let's see here. So, nobody likes to have all that extra fat in there. I know it tastes good, but the consistency isn't always the nicest. So get rid of the extra fat. Gotta watch our cholesterol a little bit, right? Okay, leave a little bit in there for taste, but other than that, yummy. Okay, so next we're gonna add, we have our cloves, we got our beef, we got our peppers. Woo! Let's turn this down a little bit. We need a tablespoon of tomato paste, and I'm going to use our can opener. This leaves your can with a non-sharp edge, which is really nice because my kids like to reach up on the counter, and especially this little one, and just to be safe. So you kind of latch onto the side of the can, and you just start turning. And you'll know when you latch on there. So you keep turning, and you'll know when you're done because it kind of falls off. There we go. These little ones. I can't see anything. You can't see anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. see if that worked. It's got these little jaws there, and it kind of pinches right on the edge of the can. It takes it off. Okay. Oh, so we only got a little part done. I think my can was a little dented. Oh, you can eat that, sweetheart. There we go. Yep, that was just a little bit dented there. Okay, let's try again. Then you just reverse the other way to let the grip go. There we go. And I'm just going to take, it says one, oh, don't touch. I know you want some, lady. Here it is. 1 tablespoon. So here is our multiple measuring spoon. Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to take that. Look at that. Not even, oh, I got my little, I love this thing. I'm going to show this to you guys too because it's so dang cute. This is our okay, it's not true. This is our mini guy. So I can just scrape that right out of there. We're going to add that. And I'm actually going to do a little bit more because I increased the recipe just a little bit because our family's got some appetites. We got a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old boy, and this 2-year-old little sweetheart who's usually not too picky. But yes, okay, so we got that. Now we're going to do 1.5 cups of quinoa. And you guys, I already pre-rinsed it. Mom? Yes, sweetheart? Where is mine? There it is. So I already pre-rinsed this. I'm going to use our other Pampered Chef scraper. And these have been around forever too, you guys. So awesome. So I'm going to add my quinoa. You should rinse your quinoa because it can have a weird aftertaste. All you do is just add some water to it, and then with this measuring bowl, our silicone ones, I was able to just set this on here, and then I just sort of let the water seep out the top. I kind of bent it in a way to let the water seep out, and it kept the quinoa in. Kind of nice too. So, okay, so now we need 1.5 cups of broth and 1 cup of water. Oh, here's our 1 cup of water that we're going to add. We'll let everything cook like that, and then we have our broth. And our broth should take, let's see, we're going to do beef broth today. And then we'll take our little guy. Just going to mix this up a little bit. We're just making beef broth. I just get these containers. I have a really big chicken one. I don't like to stock up on our, like the cartoned broths. They just take up so much space, and I use it so often. I would go out of, I'd have to have my own pantry for broth. So, okay. All right, so we did that, and look at this edge. It's soft. So, that's nice. We need a little fennel seed. Okay, we need a 1/2 teaspoon fennel. We got 1 teaspoon, 3/4 teaspoon. Sure, honey. Here. You dump that in there? Yeah. Very good. Oh, some for the floor too. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so now we need to add our diced tomatoes, and I'm doing, it said with fire roasted, I just had roasted garlic and onion, so I'm gonna add that. And like I said, you just pop the thing right on the top and you spin all the way around, and you'll kind of feel it release once you've, and then you go backwards and it releases the handle. Use your little jaws, and then I'll take the lid right off. Like I said, the other can was a little dented. I know, right? Okay, so we need a quarter teaspoon salt. What'd you do with that, lady? Where did that go? I'm just looking for a teaspoon. For a tablespoon. What in the world? There it is. Okay, so we need a 1/4 teaspoon salt. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Yep, just a sec. Okay. And dump that in. Very good. We need a little pepper. Why? Why not? Pepper really helps with some flavors. Okay. I think that's all of our ingredients. Okay, let's turn this baby up. We need to cook this for 15 minutes and let that quinoa really cook. Yeah, just a minute, lady. I actually like tomato paste. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more, so it's a little bit more saucy. I never would have done this and kind of strayed from a recipe had I not, you know, before having any experience in the kitchen. Hold on, I gotta do it this way, lady. Do you want to taste it? Yeah. You can taste that. Okay, so I will not put you through any more. I'm going to heat this up. Once it starts to boil, I'm gonna then turn it down a little bit and let it cook down until that quinoa is done. And you'll be able to tell that by the flavor here. I gotta show you. Okay, here's our lid. How pretty. The quality is so nice, and it's got our Pampered Chef logo right there. I love it. So we're gonna cover this, and we're gonna let that cook. And that's it, you guys. This is a really healthy meal. I mean, it probably took a half hour or so to get going, but I think anything under an hour and you get it on the table and your kids know you spent time on it. And in our house, I make all the mess and they clean it up, which is kind of nice too. So I got a pretty good deal going. You want more tomato sauce, tomato paste. Okay, we'll give you a little bit more. Elia loves tomatoes. I come home with little cherry tomatoes and I have to go find her because she's got them in her room and she's just shoveling them in, which I know isn't safe, but she just does it, and she's so fast. But yeah, so anyways, I will show you guys the final product when I'm done. I could have done this in the quick cooker. I would have just sauteed everything in the quick cooker on the sear setting, and then I would have added all of our ingredients, and then I probably would have put it on for 4 or 5 minutes. I'd have to double check the quinoa because that's what would need to cook ultimately. Okay. The quinoa is what really needs to cook, and in the quick cooker it'll cook really fast. So I could probably have had this meal done in 30 minutes. If my beef was defrosted, a little bit more, 35, 40 minutes. Probably 40 minutes total, and have the dinner on the table. So actually probably less than that. Probably half an hour. So I don't know, I'll have to try it sometime to give you guys my rundown of how long it actually took. So here, lady, why don't you just have the rest of them? Why? Because you love them. So anyways, lots of options, you guys. I'm just here. I just want to show you guys everything in the, I just can't, not all in one sitting. So we'll have to pop back on and show you guys some more stuff. The new spring stuff is really exciting, and I just want to, I'm waiting for some things to come in the mail. So hopefully they come before the end of the party so I can show you guys how they work, because I need to get them in your hands too, because they're amazing. So my sister-in-law, she has them, and I need them. So I don't know if you guys are in the same boat I am, but I love Pampered Chef, and I love our new stuff. Is everything, when it's new, it's just so exciting. So let me know if you guys want to host. Like I said in a prior post, if you wanna host, we can get you those big ticket items for half off. We can get you host specials for an insane deal, up to 60% off. If you want to be a consultant this month, you can get our quick cooker. If your first $500 in sales, and it's only $39 to join, and you get like a cast iron skillet and a Pampered Chef apron and other tools. $39, and that gets you in. And you can get so much free product. I just can't say it enough. Pampered Chef just gives back and gives back and gives back. And so, not to mention, you get 20% commission on all of your sales. So, pretty cool, right? I think that's a super awesome side gig, no matter what you would be doing it for. If you just want product, if you're looking for a little extra money, if you're just wanting a social outlet, let me tell you, it is so much fun getting to know my hosts. So much fun getting to know our guests. It is really something awesome. So let me know if you're interested at all. I would be happy to help you get started. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me tonight. Like I said, I will show our final product of our green pepper stuffed pepper casserole. So with quinoa, a healthy twist. So anyways, thanks, you guys. I hope you have a nice night. Bye-bye.